Habtom Samuel did not win the NCAA 10,000 meters by running away early. He waited, covered every move, then found another gear when the race turned cruel. In a race built to break patience, Samuel made his statement the hard way. The opening night of the NCAA Outdoor Championships already felt heavy before Habtom Samuel made his final move. Hayward Field was full of noise, fast races, and big names. Then Jacoby Tharp shocked the stadium in the hurdle, running a massive collegiate record in the 110-meter hurdles. That kind of moment can take over a whole meet. But the 10,000 meters is different. It does not explode in one clean burst. It builds slowly. It asks for patience. It asks for pain. It asks for a runner to stay sharp for 25 laps while the body keeps asking to stop. That was Samuel's stage. He entered the race as one of the biggest distance names in college track. He already had national titles. He already had a strong reputation, but a reputation does not protect anyone in a 10,000-meter final. The race still has to be managed. The pace still has to be read. The moves still have to be answered. Samuel won in 27:51.31. The margin was 2.73 seconds. That does not sound huge until the final laps are understood. In a race that long, those seconds came from timing, control, and one brutal finish. Samuel was not new to this kind of moment. In 2024, he won the NCAA Outdoor 10,000-meter title. In 2025, he finished second in the same event. By 2026, he came back with the kind of experience few runners in the field could match. That history matters because the 10,000 meters rewards memory. A runner learns when panic starts. A runner learns how the field breathes. A runner learns which moves are real and which moves are bait. Samuel also came into the meet as a four-time NCAA champion across cross-country, indoor track, and outdoor track. That shows range. Cross-country builds strength over uneven ground and hard conditions. Indoor track tests speed in tight spaces. Outdoor championship racing tests both the legs and the mind. So when Samuel stepped onto the track, the field knew he was not just another fast man. He was a proven closer. He was a runner who had already found ways to win when the race got hard. But that also made him a target. Nobody wanted to hand Samuel a clean race. To beat him, the field had to make him work, make him think, and make him hurt before the final lap arrived. Samuel did not hide at the back. From the starting gun, he pushed near the front and helped set the tone. That was important because it showed he was not afraid of the work. Some runners wait and hope others carry the race. Samuel made it clear he was willing to shape it. He led for the first 8 laps. That is a strong choice in a championship 10,000. Leading can cost energy. It can put a runner in the win. It can make everyone else comfortable while the leader does the job. But it can also send a message. Samuel's early lead told the field that he was ready. He was not going to sit in fear. He was not going to wait until the final 400 and hope. He was going to control parts of the race when control mattered. Then the race changed. Louisville's Elsingi Kipruto moved into the lead around the 3,600-meter mark. Other runners joined the lead group. Arkansas and Alabama runners stayed close. Suddenly, Samuel was no longer just pulling the race. He had to read it. That is where the real test began. The middle of a 10,000-meter race can look calm from the outside. It is not calm inside the pack. This is where the legs begin to feel the early pace. This is where runners ask themselves whether they can hold the same rhythm. This is where one small gap can become a problem. Samuel regained control around the middle of the race. Between 4,800 meters and 7,600 meters, he kept trimming his lap times. That was a smart move. He did not throw one wild surge. He squeezed the race. He made the pace sharper without burning the whole match at once. That kind of racing can break people slowly. The field may still look packed, but the effort starts rising. Breathing gets rougher. Steps get heavier. The leaders begin to learn who is comfortable and who is only pretending. Then the race tightened again. With 4 laps left, Kipruto took a slight lead. Samuel slipped back. With 3 laps left, he was sitting 5th. That was the scary moment. A favorite sitting 5th late in a 10,000-meter final is not safe. Traffic can block a move. The leader can get away. The body can miss the right time to respond. Samuel had to decide when to go, and waiting too long could have cost him the title. Samuel did not panic when he dropped back. That may be the most important part of the win. He trusted his strength. He trusted the race. Then, with 800 meters left, he found the gear that changed everything. The final 800 meters became the answer to the whole race. Samuel closed hard, moving back to the front when the field was already tired. That is different from sprinting fast while fresh. This was speed after 24 laps of work. This was a kick built on pain. He ran 58.82 on the lap before the bell. That put him in charge heading into the final lap. Then he finished the last 400 meters in 56.81, his fastest lap of the race. That is how the race was won, not because he led every step. Not because he made one huge early break. Not because the field gave him space. He won because he had the patience to stay close, the strength to survive the middle, and the speed to punish everyone at the end. Kipruto had pushed him. The pack had challenged him. The distance had tested him. Samuel answered when the race had the least mercy left. This was not only an individual title, it also gave New Mexico a major early boost in the team standings. A win in an NCAA final is worth 10 points, and those points landed on the first night of the meet. That matters because championship team scoring is not only about one superstar, it is about building points across events. A title on day one can change the mood of a program. It gives the team something real on the board. It gives teammates energy. It gives coaches a strong start before the rest of the meet unfolds. Samuel's win put New Mexico in a tie for 8th after the first day. For a distance program, that kind of opening night strike matters. It shows that the Lobos can hit hard in the events where they are strongest. It also cemented Habtom Samuel's lasting legacy in the 10,000 meters. Samuel won the event in 2024, but lost the crown to his own teammate, Ishmael Kipkurui, in 2025. By taking it back in 2026, Samuel proved that his early dominance was not a one-year fluke. That is not luck. That is the mark of a champion. New Mexico has built a distance machine, and Samuel is one of its sharpest weapons. This win was huge, but it should not be twisted into something fake. Samuel did not win by a massive gap. He did not run away from the field after halfway. He had to fight. He had to drop back. He had to respond late. That makes the win better, not weaker. The 10,000 meters is unpredictable. A favorite can control the pace and still get trapped. Samuel handled those dangers well, but the race showed he can be challenged. Kipruto pushed him. Another test sits ahead. Samuel still has the 5,000 meters waiting. Winning the 10,000 is one thing. Coming back after that effort and trying to win again is much harder. Samuel's 10,000 meter win was a championship masterclass. He opened his meet with proof that his closing speed is dangerous. The 5,000 meters is shorter, faster, and often more violent late.